Here's the secret. As a first year college student here at NC State who's about to finish his first semester studying engineering, I have a couple tips. This video won't be very long, so stick with me. Studying. Studying is going to be one of the most crucial things that you can learn how to do. The hard thing about studying isn't learning the material. It's really about learning yourself. Now, that's a little bit weird, so I understand. But let me explain. Studying is unique to you. I really thought I could just go on the internet, look up a study strategy, and use that for myself. However, I wasn't able to do that. I experienced that on my first college test taking physics. I made a 40 on my first collegiate test. And that was honestly devastating for me. I really thought I had studied for it, I understood what I was doing, but I hadn't. I walked into that test and I was super confident, but I treated it like a high school test. I didn't really think I had to study as much as I needed to. I probably put maybe 2 hours of studying into that first test, and that was it. My studying had reflected my test scores, and now it makes sense. My second test, I changed one thing about my study strategy, and I made a 60. So right now, at that moment, I was really struggling with what I was doing wrong. My third test, I changed a couple other things, and I made a 90. Now, I'm not saying that my study strategy is perfect. I'm still refining it and learning more about myself that can help me study. However, I'm working towards it being better and better each time I study. And I think that's the key. The key is to learn what you can improve each time, and eventually you'll refine it enough that it works for you. Another tip is find a group of people that really support you and motivate you. Another tip is to have a good group of people that support you in what you're doing and motivating you to study or motivating you in life in general. Those people don't have to be found in the first week of college. It can take some time to find that group of people. I was really lucky to find people that really fit who I wanted to be around pretty early on. Those people are still with me to this very day, and I'm extremely grateful for those people. And I know without those people, I would not be where I am academically or just in my life in general right now. So having those people in your corner to pull you back up when you feel like you failed, or sometimes even to ground you, it's extremely important. Another tip is to keep things simple. It can be really overwhelming with everything going on in college. You have so much course load and you want to do so much and experience so much. Sometimes it's important just to keep it simple and to take your time. I experienced that really early on. I was really go, go, go in the first really month of college, and I really got burnt out. I couldn't constantly keep going at the rate I was going for the next 4 months. It just wouldn't happen. So I took it a step back, really reevaluated how I was treating courses and everything, just life in general, and realized that I really needed to make things more simple. I was trying to experience one thing after another, after another, after another, and it just doesn't work that way. Sometimes you have to pick and choose what you want to experience, and those other experiences may come back to you, but you really have to evaluate what's more important to you sometimes. There's a lot of big decisions that you have to make in college, and that's totally okay. Those are expected. But sometimes simple decisions can make or break how things go for you. They can be the deciding factor between you passing a test and you failing a test. But those simple decisions are extremely important. Don't overlook those simple decisions. Another tip is to keep life simple. Keeping life simple can be extremely important. It can be really overwhelming how much you're experiencing and how much you have to do sometimes, that taking a step back and just reevaluating everything can be the most important and vital thing that you need. Sometimes just taking a sip of water and refreshing yourself, maybe even going for a walk, can be useful. Also, spending time with yourself. That sounds really crazy because I just said finding your support group. However, you're going to have a lot of time with other people. So find time to make for yourself. Find things that you enjoy. Make time to go to the gym. Make time to go on a walk. Make time to play a game. Anything like that. Make time for yourself is probably one of the key factors to succeeding in college. My last tip is just to enjoy it. It's a new experience that you are going to have, so you have to enjoy it in your own way. It's almost like studying. It's unique to you, and whatever you put into it, it'll put back into you. And I think that's extremely important. Again, I am just a first year college student, so I don't know a lot, but this is just what I've gained in my first semester at college.